city carved a silhouette on the ocean after dark, over the lonely and the holy and the red blood beating hearts. Up from the dirty black water, a shadow void of form raised itself out of the river, and it climbed upon the shore. Neon on the blacktop, there's a gentle rain downtown, a shadow pooling underneath me as it follows on the ground. Kissed you when I saw you, stared deep into your eyes. I meant to say I love you, but instead I said goodbye. Shadows in the city, I'm a stranger to myself. On these streets I'm someone else. Shadows in the city, like a demon in the dark, come to tear us apart. Neon city. There's a shadow in the dark. It comes to me infrequently and breaks your perfect heart. I don't know why I do it, apologize, but it's too late. A single tear and you leave me here, and the shadow slips away. Shadows in the city, I'm a stranger to myself. On these streets I'm someone else. Shadows in the city, like a demon in the dark, come to tear us apart. Neon city. City. frosted window panes and cheap champagne, a face appears, and anything could happen in these cathedrals we roam, where shadow people dance and trade their glance and walk home alone. Staring out the window of the Roosevelt Hotel, watching Midtown empty out and a kiss of farewell. They say we come from nothing and to nothing we'll return, and in between is gravity and bridges left to burn.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hope y'all are doing well today. Get yourself moving around here. My semi-transparent headphones. Isn't that nice? Bet y'all would love to have a pair of those. Huh? Makes my head look smaller, right? It's probably because of the color, because also my chair is kind of in and out, and you're getting some of the clothes in the background. So I'm not actually using my green screen. I'm using something called Lens Prism Lens. What's it called? Prism Lens. I think I struggled with that name yesterday. I'm using that, and you can use it instead of using a green screen. So you load everything up. You could do just no background and add a background like I did. There's multiple options of backgrounds, and it's an alternative for people who maybe don't have a green screen or just are too lazy to put it up, like me. Uh, Main reason why I'm trying this out is so that I'm not dealing with the hassle, constantly putting the green screen up and down. Simply because I do stream out of my closet. My walk-in closet is like also the office, and so I'm streaming, and I can't keep the green screen up permanently like some of the streamers that might have a more permanent studio that they use. That would be nice. I don't have that option at this point in time. Maybe one day, we'll see. But for now, I'm just gonna fool around with it. I kind of have mixed feelings because of certain things popping up in the background and whatnot, especially if I'm moving around. I don't know if the light will really make too much of a difference, maybe a little bit, except when I'm right there. Um, Obviously, if I don't wear the headset, my head looks a little better. I don't know what I might try to do is I do have a pair of uh, earbuds that run on Bluetooth. Fortunately, most computers, at least when I was shopping for them, didn't come with Bluetooth. You have to buy a Bluetooth adapter, which I do have one, although I didn't really get it to work very well. But maybe give it another chance, and I could wear earbuds if I can get it to work, and then I won't have this semi-transparent uh, headset thing going on. Got holes in my head. I was generated by AI. Nowadays, it's funny you speak of that. Nowadays, it's AI everywhere. You go on social media and like 95% of the posts are AI generated. If it's something talking about celebrities, movies, and stuff like that, it's an AI generated image. It's a movie. Sometimes it's an actual movie coming out. Sometimes it's something somebody created, make it seem real. You avoid well, I use it for advertising. That's the main reason why I go on social media, and sometimes they keep in touch with family and friends. I don't really use it like some people do, where their whole life is online. Um, it's just really for some communication. Believe me, to some degree, I wish I could go back to being a kid where we didn't really have the internet. Um, when I was a little kid, back in the, let's say, early 90s, uh, you didn't really have internet. It wasn't until maybe middle school. I graduated high school in 2003. So late 90s, maybe, that we had dial up. That was shit. Of course, I guess it was, cool at the time or whatever. Um, but, now that I'm 40, I look back and I'm like, I wish I could go back in time and to some degree unplug, not carry a cell phone around, not, be online all the time. Go back to playing the old school games, go out enjoying my yard and being with the neighbors and going out and doing things. Um, Nowadays, I'm sure y'all probably seen similar. You go for a drive, whether you're going to work, store, whatever. You're driving through the neighborhood, countryside, whatever, and you're looking at homes. Okay, doesn't matter if they're nice homes, rundown homes, or somewhere in between. When was the last time you saw people out enjoying their yard? When was the last time you saw the kids running around in their yard? Very rarely do I ever see people out enjoying their yard. When I was a kid, yeah, we watched TV, we played games, we played with our Legos, our Ninja Turtles, or G.I. Joe, whatever. Girls, I guess Barbies and whatnot. But then we also spent time outside. We run around the yard, we play sports, basketball, baseball, badminton, whatever. We also swang. We were on the swing set, and we swinged most of the day. Lots of times we would hook our Walkmans on our hips at that time period because we had tapes. We didn't have CDs yet, and we would swing all day and listen to music. When we were really young, we had the little plastic hard swimming pools. We'd get into that every now and then. Run around the yard barefoot half the time. I wish I could go back to everyone having their own GeoCities page and embedding all manner of yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't tell you how many of the poor people went MIA and were never recovered. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it was a different time back then, and you know what? It also seemed like time was slower. Now it seems like time is like it's moving like a bat out of hell. I don't understand it. When I was growing up, when we were kids, right, you got up, you went to school, you spent most of the day at school. You came home, depending on what grade you were in, depended on how much homework you had. But you would try to get your homework done. Um, you know, maybe some had chores or whatnot. You went out and played. You had your dinner, maybe watched some TV, whatever, got ready for bed to go to school the next day. The weekends came, yeah, you had your Saturday morning cartoons, you had your bowl of cereal, whatever, and then you went out and played, and it just seemed like the day went on longer. Now, good Lord, you better not sneeze, because if you sneeze, the day is gone. You blink your eye, and it's like, it's already 1:30. And it's like, what in the world have I done today? And it doesn't matter what time you wake up. You might be like, well, you need to get up earlier. Okay, I've gotten up earlier. I said, how early should I get up for time to slow down, right? Um, during school times, we're up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and the day still goes by like that. And so you're like, well, you're maybe it's because you're busy. Yeah, that has some factor. I will admit. But then there's times where I haven't really done anything but sit on my butt, and it still seems like time went like that. From aging, time moves faster. Maybe so. I mean, I'm starting to question if maybe the Earth is revolving faster, and time is actually, you know, sped up or something, and we're just not realizing it or something. You think it's actually slowing down? I wish it was slowing down for me. But I will admit I also have three kids that do keep me busy. Um, but I mean, it just seems different. It's the same thing with the seasons. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get into a bit of a discussion with this if we start talking about global warming and whatnot, or whatever they're calling it. I guess it's climate change now or whatever. But I remember as a kid there was four distinct seasons. Now it seems like they're merging. Okay, spring and summer's merged, fall and winter's merged. You might have a few days of actual fall and spring weather, but then it jumps to winter or summer. I remember it actually lasting longer as a kid. And living in the South at the beach when I was a kid, where it's usually hot and whatnot, I could still remember there was four distinct seasons. Um, So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's like Mandela effects or whatever. Well, we could have a lot of fun talking about those. I'd have to look some of them up. I don't remember them all now, but um, yeah, just life is changed as you're getting older. Time's moving faster. Weather is different. Matter of fact, we got rain right now. You you could see behind me, but that's not the real. That's not my real house behind me. But it is raining, sort of like it is in the background. We had some last night too, and some strong winds. Um, Boy, that would be some view out that window, wouldn't it? Looks like it's some kind of city background. Um, I used to have a laptop sort of like that. It looks a little bit like an HP, maybe. We'll just say it died. Now got a Chromebook. I'm not sure what brand it is. Can't remember, but yeah, Chromebook. It works fairly nice, but you have to be connected to the internet for the most part. But it's cheaper. It was like $200 or something like that. Um, and it does what I need it to do. I don't really need it to do any kind of streaming or anything like that. So it was mostly for running my business and also doing homeschool with my son. So hey, give me a brief rundown on what this game is, since I missed the intro and haven't caught up on the YouTube yet. The first intro. All right, so if I'm remembering correctly here, uh, obviously you have the world, and there's multiple kingdoms ruled by multiple groups of people, and apparently they had been at war for like 100 and some years. And so the main character, I believe he was like an orphan or something. He was taken in by this group of mercenaries, and they were given a contract to destroy the stone that they called the Opus Stone. And they were supposedly going to get a lot of money and whatnot. So they fighting the people trying to protect the stone, and obviously, you defeat them or whatever, and then you end up destroying the stone. So the stone explodes. There's a big explosion, and my understanding is the area was destroyed or something like that. And um, before you destroyed it, one of the guys that you fought was trying to tell you that it's not what you think it is, and you've been fooled and duped and whatnot. And the people that are saying they're going to give you all this money don't even have that money, and blah blah blah. Of course, you didn't listen. So then you like just ended up destroying the area, and then it moves to another character. So now we're doing another character's story, and we'll do this a few times because there's multiple characters that you are going to meet and play, and then they will come together. Then you'll have the party and move on. So with this new character, you she is a princess or something, some kind of royalty, and she's trying to be like a watch guard or whatever, city watch, and she doesn't want people to know she's a princess, obviously, and she's trying to keep the city safe. And they're having a big festival to mark the anniversary of the end of the war. Some people are happy about it, some people are not because their side lost. Um, and so we are investigating a bandit who was watching the festival. He had a sword, and so we're down in a cave with goblins and whatnot, trying to find out what this person's up to. That's kind of that's kind of where we're at the moment. Fixing my chair here, myself situated. All right, game. Turn the music back on. Go. Load. We are autosave at 224. That's my personal game number one. We're going to do two here. If I did that, y'all would definitely be lost. course, it's been forever since I played it. All right, so here we are. We fought some bandits. We fought some goblins. We now have a key to open this door. And honestly, to me, at first, it looked like it was a cabinet. But I guess it's actually a door. But I guess there's like stairs on the other side of the door because, I mean, you would think the door would take you like somewhere in here where there's a wall. You'd be lost too, yeah. Yeah, I've had times like that. That's why I tend to start over a lot. Just because I haven't played the game in forever and you don't know what's going on. Alright. Sweets. Who doesn't like sweets? Uh-oh. Can't even count the number of games I've started more than once and still haven't never beat Fallout, Elder Scrolls. There's several other games that I haven't finished, and that's one of the good things about streaming when I'm able to, because it helps force me to finish a game, because otherwise it's an incomplete series, which we have done on occasions. But it does encourage me to finish the game. So that everybody can see the end. Put these on. These are the uniforms of the Palace Guard. Ah, I haven't washed myself for 3 weeks, but it's the thought of wearing these uniforms that makes me feel really dirty. Spare me your sense of humor. We share a goal, but that doesn't make us friends. No need to tell me that. Anyway, Lady Parnella steadily approaches the city. Kill her while wearing these uniforms and make sure that people see you. I will watch the show from the city walls, but excuse me if I will not applaud my reputation, you understand? We'll carry your secret to the grave as discussed. I know this man from somewhere. This is our opportunity. Stop, city guards, you're under arrest. Look at that. So far away from your city walls and yet so cheeky. The law of the strongest rule here. Get them. During battle, the Ultra Move bar will slowly fill. Once full, one of your characters can perform an Ultra Move by pressing RP. The Ultra Move bar is automatically filled at the start of a boss battle. Look at that. Well, we've already done hers. Let's do his. Removes all negative ailments, raises resistance for all party members, and removes all enemy resistance. That's not very useful at the moment. We'll use hers. Interruption. An earthquake yet again? Wait, there's something beneath. Oh, shite. Whoa, a sandworm. Let's. I think they might be dead. Let's do it. Yeah, they would have been piddly little bosses. See if we can poison them. Oh, let's give him some watery sand, right? Maybe it'll harden them. Yep, there we go. Uh-oh, earthquake. Gotta keep an eye on our hit points, too. You can be my healer, although you don't have any healing magic. You can toss us a snack, I guess. Overdrive. Now he needs a snack. Oh. Be nice if I could, like, switch my turn, but can't do that. Power shot. So the idea here is we need to try to keep our arrows in the green bar there at the top. That keeps us in overdrive, which makes us hit harder, but also get hit not as hard. You definitely don't want it in the red, because then you're weaker, then you get hit harder. And then of course the yellow is kind of neutral. Go ahead and do this. We're still safe. He is out of skill points. Maybe now would be a good time to heal. And he didn't have any TP either. TP, toilet paper. Oh, we're in overheat zone. We need to go down. I don't have any poison shots, so we can defend. That'll help. We can cleanse. Alright, he didn't have any status. Alright, we got him. Woohoo! It's about to explode into sparkles. I'm seeing stars. Rob, if you do not want to end up like your buddy, you better spit out what you're up to. Long live Farnsport. Stop it, Rob. This is unnecessary. Their lives are unnecessary. Make it quick. I'm not taking orders from the likes of you. Curses. Ha ha ha. The way you treat prisoners, one could mistake you for a nobleman. Tell me, what is your plan? We're going to put an end to this festival. This peace is not real. Everyone's waiting for the new war. New war? These 150 years have produced a royal line of warlords. They've no idea on how to deal with peace. It's all fake. All they long for is another war, and we're helping them to get it. You're planning an assassination? Peace cannot be your enemy. We yearn for peace just like everyone. This current state is nothing more than a breather at Kanya's expense. Tarin is using the peace treaty to recover from the explosion a year ago. Our chancellor's a fool and doesn't see it. Will make the decision in his stead. The new war will bring true peace eventually for everyone. At birth, every man is equal. Stop babbling. You're rats from the moment your mothers threw you into the world. Do not speak of equality. He reminds me of a character in Final Fantasy Tactics, Argus or something like that. And now tell me, or I will slit your throat. Who was that man before? How many of you are there? Long live Farnsport. Long live Volandis. Rob. Well, that time it wasn't his fault. Probably better this way. If we leave this rat alive, it will bite the next opportunity it gets. I forbid you to kill a helpless person in my presence ever again. Do you understand? Yes, Princess. We shall return and report to the commander. A line of warlords. Does this apply to my brother as well? But she should be seeing some red flags with this dude, you know, with Rob. How's the audio doing? It seems like nothing has happened so far. I guess we foiled the plan. What if there are more of them? What if there is a plan B? I have a bad feeling about this. Let us report to the commander. He will know how to act. He is probably wondering where we are anyway. Audio sounds good? Okay. Something amiss. Are you sure, my lord? Is this parade not worthy as a stage for you? They had a wagon prepared just for you. My dear Heinlein, sometimes I prefer the way through the orchestra pit. But it is quite loud here. I'll take the noise of the crowd over the whispers of the court any day. Forgive me, what does a simple servant like me know about the problems of such a famous man like you? One does not need to be a powerful king or queen to be famous all around Eldrea. Sir Victor of Arcadia is living proof that a civilian can gain such prestige. As the author of stage plays and poems, he has written himself into the hearts of many. Having developed the first letterpress machine, he was able to distribute his work to every corner of the world and accumulate vast wealth. She. Now give me a break. People forget it sometimes, but I am not a nobleman. So let's cut the charades. Just take me backstage and show me where the fun is. Very well, Sir Victor. Here we are. May I cordially invite you to participate in our variety of fun games. The games are played with so-called chips. Please take these 50 and try to accumulate as many as you can. Once you're done, you can exchange the chips for prizes in the north of this plaza. Have fun. That is more to my taste. She. Is that his way of laughing? He fights with a rapier. He wears robes. Let's see. Got 2 stars. Magical wind attack. So you can raise defense by 10%, or you can raise it by 2. Wouldn't 10% potentially be more than 2? Let's see. 2 defense. Plus other stuff goes up too. Guess we'll do that. And then we can set skills. I think I forgot to do that with the other character. Although it looks like it might have done it automatically for me. Valor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. According to math, 10% of n greater than 2 when n is greater than 20. I guess it's automatic because we don't have any more class actions. Okay. How's it going, Sir Victor? You currently have 50 chips. I hope you have a lot of fun. If you run out of chips, pay me a visit. Can't decide which game I should try first. A beast pelt. So glad this war is over. It's great to have entertainment without any worries. Band. Playing games and having fun is in our blood as canyons. Finally, we can live it up again. Mama says that I'm a bottomless pit, but I still don't stand a chance against the amounts that are required in order to win here. Oh, this is where I need a turbo button. Hey yo, for 40 chips I will tell you how to win at the turtle race. Always. 40 chips. Statistically, most people start with scissors at rock, paper, scissors. That's why you should always pick rock first. Thing is, I'm pretty sure the RPS champ over there knows this fact as well. Unlike Gravos and Taurin, we were doing reasonably well during the war. Still, celebrations like this were rather rare. Turtle race. Huh? Welcome to the magnificent, tumultuous turtle touchdown. Bet on the turtle that will cross the finish line first. They might look the same, but their racing skills are actually very different. That's why I'm shuffling their positions every race. There's no way of knowing who will win next. The fee is 10 chips per game. The winner gets 30. Are you willing to take the gamble? Which turtle will win? Oh, third line. Probably not. The first one. I lost. Turtle. 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 The last one? Find out. It was the only turtle that spoke differently. Look at that. Finished. Turtle number 4 wins. Thank you for playing. Aha! Alright. I need to find out what prizes are available. Champ Rock, Paper, Scissors follows his own strange rules. Have you noticed that he won't use the same sign twice in a row? Can't decide which game should I try first. You ever tried your luck against the Rock, Paper, Scissors champion? I've been watching him for a while. He'll never use paper right after using rock. For some reason, though, he also always tries to use each sign at least once per duel. Maybe the prize place is up here. And for 2 accumulated so far, do you wish to stop and exchange chips for rewards? I wish you good luck then. When you're done, come back here anytime. Oh, I want to know what you got. Hey you, care for a round of rock, paper, scissors? If you can win 3 times in a row, I'll give you a lot of chips. If you win on the first try, I'll add even more. Fee is 5 chips. Since it's so cheap, there is a special rule in my favor. If we tie, I win. Got it? So how about it? I guess we could give it at least one try. First round. He cheat. He's gonna do scissors. Huh. I was thinking the fingers were gonna change or something. Like that looks like scissors. He's cheating. Don't say scissors, watch. Oh, I actually won. He's either gonna do paper or scissors. Oh, we tied. Damn it. Ah. But can you look into the future? Can you see this as well? Round 4. You didn't see this coming. It's actually round 3, last chance. Alright, so I did paper when he did rock. I did rock when he did scissors, so maybe he's gonna do paper now. I lose, me the great champion? Take this and get out. How many chips do I have? 85 chips. You know, I kind of want to know what the prizes are. I think the only way I'm going to do that is I got to look it up on Google here. Let's see. Tell me what the prizes are. Apparently I need 120 chips to get everything, I guess. Since you don't get to keep anything anyway. Guess it don't matter then. That's a shame. They should let you get it. He's not in the mood for anymore. Ha ha. Beat you. Alright, so Hurdle. Hurdle. Hurdle, the third one. Second one. It was the second one, wasn't it? You better hurry up. Oh, he barely won. I think I got like 130 or something. 125. Well, I really don't want to do the whole apple thing, so we'll just continue on. Do you wish to stop and exchange your chips for rewards? Yes. I will then proceed with the checkout. Is that fine with you? Yes, please. Thank you for enjoying our game. Now cash in your chips. Please choose your rewards at the table and talk to my colleague up ahead. Alright, so we got a sword. The Deadly Flail Rising Sun costs 20 chips. Current chips, 125. Excalibur! Final Elixir. I don't think you can get anything behind it. What's in the front? Exotic Shield, the Genji Shield. The Genji Helmet. And a dagger. The Orichalcum. Alright, we're going to choose Excalibur. Going to choose the Genji Shield. Going to choose the helmet. Going to choose this elixir. Probably get the flail too. I got everything. That's everything. No, they won't let me equip it. Not even in key items. Hope you've enjoyed our games. Let me see what items you've chosen. I see an excellent choice, I must say. The total cost for these are 120. Sir, if you would be so kind. What do you mean? The cost for these items are 120 chips. You've already said that. You need 120 chips to exchange for these items. You've already given the chips to your colleague. Which colleague? Red-haired one at the entrance. I'm sorry, there's no one working here with red hair at the entrance. Also, you need to bring these chips to me. Wait, what? He's gone. Have I been cheated? She. I must be getting old. She. Damn. I wanted Excalibur. Well, that was easy, like stealing money from a drunken Polko. Part thief, part con artist, she has broken the hearts of many men and women. With her red hair and red clothes, she is infamously known as the Red Succubus, a title that does not make her job particularly easy at times. She could dye her hair and change her clothes, but a narcissist part of her seems rather proud of this fame. I'll return in a few hours and exchange these darlings. As for the time being, I haven't visited this part of town yet. Let's see what we can find here. So we're on to our next character here. And she fights with a katana and some clothes. Yoko Giri. Now, if it was Gary, Yoko Gary, that would have been a name of a karate kick, I believe, in Japanese. Petal Storm. Silver! Stealing is good. Bleeding for 5 turns can trigger Petal Storm. Got 2. Critical up. I think we're going to get both of those. Boom. We'll be ready to do some damage. Alright. Which way do we want to go? Hey, hold still. Most of the wares we import are luxury goods, such as wine or cigars. Basic food comes from our own crops. Because of the war, it can happen that we have more wine available than food. When you ask me, I think there are much worse. I would be stupid to return there right now. Okay, so we cannot go down. This looks like an inn, maybe? Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right. We're on to our fourth character. Fourth character. Fourth character. Sienna, I guess is how you would say it. Hold up, got a message from the wife. Alright. So we are in an inn or a tavern. This guy's pretty wasted. He even left his wallet on the counter. If no one sees me, I could. I'm gonna wait for a second because I want to look around. This guy left his wallet on the counter. A good barkeeper behind the counter would keep the wallet safe for him before someone steals it from up front. Can I have one of your cheapest drinks? Sure, here you go. Good stuff. I'd like to try something different. Here you go. Good stuff. Anything back here? So we are going to... She's a thief, right? What are you doing? I saw her steal it as well. I got the wallet. Time to get out of here. I want to try the best wines of the latest. Is the right place. Can't go in there. I mean, a place as huge as this makes traveling a real pain. That's why we have this railway. Originally, it was very expensive and only the rich could afford it, but thanks to Chancellor Sigurd, the rides are all free now. It can get very crowded, though. That's why you don't see any nobles using them anymore. I think they prefer air carriers nowadays. Guy's sleeping. I see a key hanging from his girdle, and there seems to be some money in his pocket. Hey, did you just steal his stuff? Got the loot. Better get away from here. I was born in Farnsport. Have been living here for almost 80 years. Many things have changed during this time span, but you can only notice these small changes when you look more closely. When looking at it from a distance, it's a different story. This view, for example, hasn't changed a bit since I first took a look at it. This familiarity calms me down. Ain't going here. Those wares are. I've already talked to him. You got no business here. Leave. Okay. Some food cooking on the stove. Turn up the heat. Mischievous. Oh, what do I smell? I think my food's all done and ready to be eaten. I thought it would take longer, but this worked out perfect. Let's dig in. What do we have here? Nice, it was totally worth it. It was tasty. I wish I had more of, hey, what are you doing here? I got the goods, time to bolt. Dancing City, you know why? We love to dance, sing, and drink. Even when we go through hard times, we always try to keep the smile up. That's how we are. Okay. Man, this place is huge. Back. No one's there. Seems to be asleep. 50 arc, is that all? Papa? Looks like she's got a fever. Her father better bring her to a doctor. Well, I think I've got everything there is here. What a mess. Medical bills. Her illness must be pretty serious and costly. Oh yeah, and here I am supposed to feel bad for stealing from her. Everyone has to find their own way to survive. I'm leaving. Fine, fine, you win, poor sick child. Now, I better leave here. Hey, you. Woman with red hair, come over here. You won't let me go up. I don't want to go over there. I don't trust you. That's why. So it's you guys. Is this how you treat a lady? We have had enough of you. Until now, we have always handled you with kid gloves. Remember the port of Vimir? The tavern at the Red Lake? The marketplace of Gordia? How many times have you fooled us, Ian? I'm not fooling anyone. I'm just misunderstood. You've dragged our name through the mud. Mud, mud. We have paid too many times, Sienna. It's time to cash in. Where is she? Where is the Himmel Gazer? Give us your airship. I'm so sorry, my dears, but I can't. I've lost it. Lost your airship, and we're supposed to believe you? Can only lie. I bet on the wrong card in a gamble. Some merchant in Arcadia owns it now. Liar, we should kill her. He's right. If we continue to deal with her, we will only regret it in the end. Let's kill her, and we will at least get our honor back, brothers. No, we're not going to make it that easy for her. She must be useful for something. The Blue Dawn. You want to let her steal the gem? Don't be silly. Saves us a lot of trouble if she does it. Don't be so vague. Just spit it out. I'll make you a deal. Steal the Blue Dawn from the treasury at the Royal Palace. You want me to break into the palace? We'll use the festival to our advantage. Advantage. I don't think that's a good idea, brother. We have nothing to lose. We wanted to use the hectic pace of today's festival to get to the stone, but then you realized that it was still far too dangerous and called it off, and now you want me to go in there. I may be a fraud, but I'm not a burglar. That's so. I thought the Red Succubus can take any shape she wants. We've prepared everything. We have a map of the sewage system and access to it. They say you're able to get anything you set your sights on. No obstacle is impassable for you. Your sudden charm comes unexpected. Alright, since you've asked me so dearly, the Red Succubus will become a burglar just for this one instant. But the stinky sewers? Is there no other way? Then become a rat for all I care. No more fooling around. Do what we tell you. This settles my debts with you. I will do it so gladly. No, the stone is valuable, but not enough to pay off all your debts to us. But let's put it this way. If you get us the stone, we will be a lot nicer to you. I can hardly wait. What's the plan in detail? Faster, the delivery was scheduled for tonight. Besides, I'm freezing. I can't go on, I'm exhausted. Stop whining. Not again. That felt different. That was no ordinary earthquake. Oh, are we an earthquake expert now, or what? You want to deal even more with quakes? I can give you a slap, then you have something to analyze for your way home. Now come. Yeah, I'm coming. What is it now? Never seen Far Sport so lit up. So many people are enjoying this festival. Surprisingly, after such a long war, I would have expected different. This is slowly getting on my nerves. Strange, are you still feeling cold? Now that you mention it, I don't think so. Idawizga? Oh please, a demon shall get me if this is a normal earthquake. Ah! What is that? A demon! Headed for Farnsport. Uh-oh. We have a party crasher. Can you hear the music? The banquet has started. I should be dancing up there on the marble floors instead of traipsing down here in knee-high water. You want us to stuff your mouth? No? Then shut up. Here, take this map. There is only this one entrance, and this is the key for it. We will keep it with us, so make sure to return right here once you have the gem. The only exit. Don't get any funny ideas, which is why we will close the gate after you are inside. Without us, you won't get out. Thank you very much for your trust. Now hurry up. Will we ever see her again? Probably not, but you never know. As they say, her success rate is rather high. Anyway, I'm closing the gate now. What? What? Key, where is... No way, she stole it, but when? Miserable brat, shall we go after her? No, we just wait. This is the only exit anyway. Narsaline sewers or something like that. They don't know me very well if they think that this sewer is the worst thing I've ever crawled through. We can walk over that. Nowhere to go down here. Alright, so we have to go this way. A bat. You can steal from the bat. Nothing to steal. Little bloodsucker. Treasure. Behind a wall. That was not funny. We need to stay on it if we want to get that treasure. Reminds me a little bit of the Chrono Trigger sewers. A little less futuristic. Right? Another bat. Ooh, up or down? Well, we can't go down. There's a grate in the way. Can't go down because there's boxes in the way. What is this? Something's coming. An octopus. A kraken in the sewers? You must be hungry for something big. I hope you don't choke. What the? Fresh air at last. You say that in a sewer? Anything's better than octopus innards. I don't want to interrupt you, but you are not off the menu yet. Ready the toothpick, Glenn? Yes. Escaped. I hope it won't return. Born in the walled city of Golgotha, when he was 12, he was freed by the band of the Iron Bull, a group of mercenaries having nowhere to go. He joined the group and discovered his love for everything technical. With his talent, he became the mercenaries' top sky armor pilot in no time. Since the incident a year ago, he has been trying to find clues about the mysterious stone that caused it. So he was the one that destroyed the stone, which caused the big explosion, destroying the whole area. Amazingly, the two of them survived. What the heck were you two doing inside this monster? Well, we were having a casual walk through the sewers, when suddenly this kraken appeared and swallowed us. Second hand to the commander of the band of the Iron Bull, he joined the mercenaries, not because of necessity, but more so with ambitious goals in mind. He wants the group to grow in fame and power so that one day it could stand next to the strongest armies of Eldrea. With it, his wishes to make the world a better place. Casual walk. What are you two up to in this place? Probably the same as you, I guess. Me. Also, you're inspecting the load bearing of these walls. You're going to sneak into the palace, aren't you? The banquet is a good opportunity. Are you after the treasury? Who knows? These old walls certainly need to be inspected. We also want something from the palace, but nothing from the treasury. How about an alliance until we get through the sewers? What? You think that's wise? We don't know her. Exactly. Why should I trust you? Trust in the fact that we have kept you alive so far. There are two of us, remember that? Do you trust me? I trust you're smart enough not to mess with two mercenaries. The giant octopus greets us at the entrance. I do not want to know what's lurking deeper in the sewers. I agree to your suggestion. Excellent. My name is Island, and this is... Now, I need your swords, not your names. Let us go, my dears. I'm keeping an eye on you. You are not the first man to say that. Then this will be fun. Alright, we need to learn some skills. Alright, she's already learned hers, but he needs to learn of his. Got two. That could be useful. That could be really good. I think we're going to do that. 5% chance to execute a skill without paying the TP cost. Alright, let's see. Have Oil Slash inflicts oil for 2 turns. Lend energy, restores 50 of TP. Probably would be good. Deals more damage to humans. HP up, fire resistant, poison resistance probably would be good too. Not too concerned about the oil. Do poison resistance. Alright, they still have the same equipment, I'm sure. It appears so. Let's change our formation. We'll put her in the bottom. And we will save. Alright. I know, part of me feels that Glenn there is probably the main character. How do I get over there? There is some kind of wood plank that's going near there by the looks. But it's not touching. Alright. We'll keep moving. Maybe we'll find it further up. Treasure. Magic Overdrive. There's a red treasure. I wonder what's so special, why it's so brightly red. Okay. I wonder if we can steal from the sewer divers. An ore. We are in overdrive. Bleed. Petal Storm is active. Gonna need to do some healing here. Let's use Petal Storm, shall we? Physical attack dealing 3 times damage needs to be activated by other skills. Not bad. Treasure. Kind of hard to see, wasn't it? There is a door right there. We want to go up and get this treasure. Ah, I missed it. Coconut fiber. People here? What am I doing here? Well, how about I just don't ask any questions and you don't either. Instead, take a look at my wares. Really need to buy anything at this point. Check out this treasure chest over here. Armor. You can only wear a plain shirt. Type of light armor. It is stronger. Raises defense and hit points in the mind. I don't see that it lowers anything. There's 2 crystal slots. You can't wear the Iron Caress. Which way do we want to go? Up or left? No turning back for a while if you continue. Alright, left it is. Wasn't that so nice of them to let me know that? Alright, so we have 4 boogers. Ah, she can hit all of them with it. That definitely comes in handy. Alright, he needs to help her. Charge! 2 treasure chests. Look at that. Okay. Dead end. According to my map, the exit should be at the end of this waterway. But how do we get there? Current is going in that direction. We can use the wooden plank down there. Oh dear, this is going to be fun. I can only imagine. Seems like it's working. Now, isn't this romantic? Oh, please stop. It's already hard enough not to vomit from all the smell. What is this? Looks like we have company. The Kraken again. What's wrong with this thing? Did it wait for us to get into the water? Whatever it is, it's not going to leave us alone this time. Engage. Can we steal from it? Nothing to steal. Okay. Wow, it's got a healing tentacle. Alright, let's try our Ultra move. What do you think? Deals high physical damage to one enemy and raises her agility and critical chance. Alright, we're going to lend energy to Kylan so he can continue to use his wide swing. Going to use Yoko Gary, that hits multiple as well. Or Yoko Giri. Alright, she's going to need to get healed. Oh, we're overheated. We need to go down some. We probably could just defend instead of wasting TP. She needs healed. We will defend. X/ it is. I know I'm not going to be successful, but it's to lower the arrow. We're on the red, doesn't have the TP. It's going to defend. We're overheated. X/ it is. Oh, we got one. We don't have a blue arrow thing. Ouch. We're on her. This one of them on him is reduced to attack magic. Oh, let's do that. Okay. Need to do some healing. And he went to pieces. Or to stars. That was intense. Now let's get out of here. Finally, the open sky. Where are we? According to the map, this is the southeastern courtyard. The treasure chamber is in the south. I guess this is where we part ways. I'm sorry I was so suspicious earlier. Well, it's a wise attitude to have. You shouldn't drop it. Fire. Oh, great. The rumors have come true. The town folks actually started a riot. A riot against what? They don't want Escania Chancellor to trust Taran. Rumor has it that Prince Frederick of Taran only instigated the peace treaty in order to recover from the damage caused by the Grimoire. Once Taran has regained its strength, the war will continue. Grimoire? We should hurry. May the light of fate guide your path. I wish you the same. My hands won't stop shaking. Both amulets are glowing. Has the time finally come, Master? Sir Victor. What a true joy to see you here. Everyone, please come and welcome our guest of honor. Sir Victor of Arcadia, creative mind behind all of our favorite theater plays. Now we want to know at last, Sir Victor, what is the secret behind your stories? Are they based on true events? Have you experienced them yourself? My dear Rosamund, the lack of knowledge about this gives a story extra flavor. Any answer to your question would only disappoint you in the end, so please allow me to give you no answer. Of course, he made them up. Sir Victor has written dozens of stories and plays. How could he have experienced them all within a lifespan, my lady? But isn't Sir Victor an R? I did not know that. This is the first time I'm meeting one. I'm not surprised. We are a very rare breed, lady Rosamund. Besides, we look identical to humans. But how old are you, if you allow me the question? This is difficult to say, but when the University of Nysa was still standing here in Volandis, I was well alive and breathing. That was 500 years ago. For heaven's sake, you have experienced the legendary city of Nysa in its golden age. You even studied there. My goodness, then you're able to wield magic? My magic is a bit rusty, but yes, I was born in a time when the magical potential of all races was much further developed. How exciting! And the princess here is not the only one who is able to wield magic. Oh, forgive my foolish mouth. Your situation is different, of course. Sir Victor. Please excuse me. Sir Victor, you're needed. Understood, my good Hainland. Princess, ladies, and gentlemen, please excuse me. Is that all right? Perfect, Hainland. A little break is exactly what I needed now. As discussed by your hand signal. You are literally bombarded with questions. True, although I much preferred being the listener. If you allow me the remark, I could not do all this. I imagine these diplomatic talks must be exhausting. You get used to it. Such events only serve the purpose to present oneself and make a good impression. Don't try to argue and just repeat what they say, and all is well. That's easy for you to say. She. Shall I show you how to behave in such circles? I am most curious, Sir Victor. Let's... Says learn 4 more skills above. Okay. He could wear the Iron Caress, but his TP would drop, and his mind would also drop, but his defense and hit points would. We'll hold off for now. While Nabralia in the west has been caught in civil war for the past few decades, Arnreich's pacifistic king in the east does not come down from his mountains. These are the reasons why Volandis has been spared an invasion from beyond its borders so far. But things could change at any moment. Only a united Volandis stands a chance. Thanks to Prince Frederick of Taran, we have that now. As far as I know, Prince Frederick of Taran has fallen ill. Nothing serious, but he couldn't possibly make the journey. He is the one who proposed the peace treaty, so no one takes offense by it. To the north of Taran and his capital, Tormund, years ago the king fell seriously ill, and since then the young Prince Frederick has been ruling. In the northeast lies Gravos, the capital of Wyrnshire, is ruled by Lady Parnella. But since the annexation a year ago, she is now nothing more than a puppet of Taran. We here in the south are in Farnsport, the capital of Escania. Princess Amalia is too young to rule, so Chancellor Sigurd takes over all her responsibilities. That's Sir Raphael over there as a High Inquisitor. He is never allowed to take off his helmet in public. I wonder how he's going to eat all his food. I was thinking about the church. People everywhere on Eldrea find this new monotheistic faith great. Promises a modern attitude to life and adversities, various gadgets that are supposed to make life better. But to be honest, this church reminds me more of a business than a religious community. I'll stick with the old gods. Lord Sigurd is pretty nervous, but that's to be expected. After such long war, peace can be a very fragile thing. I could not imagine the repercussions if something bad were to happen here at the banquet. It could mean a new war. Oh, how exciting. Exciting? All right, we're going to stop there. There's a few important people to talk to. I wanted to hold off on that. Looked like the princess and probably the chancellor there. Then there was somebody talking to the inquisitor. I think maybe after talking to one of them, the story would progress, and we don't have time for that today. So that's going to be it for today. If you are new to the channel and you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that follow button. Plan to be live again tomorrow. If you are over on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and give the thumbs up. I will try to be live tonight on the PlayStation 5. It should be somewhere around 9, 10 o'clock. If we are live, we will be playing Oblivion. At some point, I'm going to try to schedule playing Oblivion. We finish Oblivion. We'll move on maybe to Tainted Grail, which has been pretty fun so far. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we're going to play Evoland. A little bit of nostalgia for everybody. And then Thursday, Retro Thursday, will be Final Fantasy IX. So make sure you follow and get those notifications going. I hope y'all have a great day. We'll see you.